Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome again to the Raw Game Marketing YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Continue to hit like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. When you share and hit like, subscribe, what that does is just help this video get out to many other people so they can educate themselves and learn about credit, financial literacy, and other things as well. I'm not a financial or legal advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and it's based off my own experiences and my own opinion. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Today we're going to talk about the truth about business credit. You know, a lot of people say, and there's a lot of rumors going on. I don't say rumors, there's a lot of information going on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media sites, YouTube, about how there's, all these certain tiers you have to have for business credit, like the net 30s, the net 60s, the net 90s. Then they have Granger. There's all different types of information out there that I found may not be true, didn't really work for me. I have a lot, excuse me, I have a lot of business credit, and I got a lot of business accounts, and I've never used net 30s, net 60s, and net 90s. I never used any of that, and I've been doing just fine, and I obtained a lot of business credit. As I always tell you guys before, the key is your personal credit you want to maintain, and you want to keep your personal credit great, because without that personal credit, you're not going to be able to even obtain any business credit despite a net 30, net 60, and net 90. What the banks are going to actually look at, they're not going to actually look at your net 30, net 60, or net 90. They're going to look at you personally, and they're going to look at your personal credit. Now, some institutions may pull from a different, they may pull from a different credit bureau, such as Equifax, Experian, or Credit Union. Some may even pull from two, and based off that, that's going to determine how much of a line of credit they're going to give you on the business side. They're not going to look at your net 30, net 60, or net 90, because I don't have any of these, as I mentioned before, and I got plenty of business credit. So, and most of the time, when you build up a net 30, Uline, and they got this other t-shirt factory. It's a whole bunch of them out there. I don't know them right offhand, but when you're building a net 30, most of the time, a net 30 will get you a net 30 account. It's not going to get you like a MasterCard or a Visa card. And I'm saying that to say that a net 30 will get you a net 30 account. That's like a department store card. You'll get a net 30 department store card, which is perfectly fine if you want to use it. It's still a line of credit, but it's not something that you can pull money off of and invest and things of that nature. Or a net 60 will get you a net 60 department store card. Not to knock it or anything, but I'm just saying from my personal experiences and sitting here now, you really don't need that. And when you go get loans and things of that nature, like the big boy banks, such as, the Navy Federals, the PNCs, the Wells Fargos, they're still going to look at your personal credit. When you go into the bank, they're not going to say, oh, and you ask for, you want to apply for business credit. Excuse me. They're not going to say, well, let me pull your business credit score. Remember, they're always going to go off of your personal credit. They're going to be like, hold on. And then based off of your personal credit, as I said before, then they're going to issue you a special line of credit. And then the only way that they'll give you a business line of credit, right off the hand, I think you got to have $10 million or more or something like that. Then they really won't care about your personal credit. But you got 10 million or more, then that's when you got to submit documents. They'll want to see your tax forms or 4502T, and they'll want to see banking statements. Then you're not as a liability because you got all this money, $10 million. I mean, come on. Like I said, you always want to keep your personal credit straight, because your personal credit, you got to keep it sexy. And that's why I've been preaching to you guys so much about personal credit. It's going to help you to get the business credit. And the beautiful thing about that is you could go to different banks and open up different business accounts, and you could just get larger amounts when you have business credit, and it's not gonna affect your personal credit at all whatsoever. You can have the high limits, run it up, and it's still not gonna affect your utilization. And then another great thing about keeping your personal credit intact, if you keep your utilization down on your personal credit, which is 30% or lower, I talked about it in my last video. You really want to keep it down even lower than that, because when you go to the bank and you ask and you apply for business credit, they're going to look at a history. They got this certain little thing that they could look at. They could pull up your utilization, like last month or the month before. It may have been 30% this month, 40% this month. You could even pull it down, your utilization, to 5%. So when they do extend to you a line of business credit, they're going to go back and look and say, oh, well, he's been doing great on his personal credit, and his utilization is 5%. What you think they're going to do? They're going to give you a larger amount on the business side. So like I said, from my personal experience, all them net 30s and building those business accounts or the business profile, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you really don't need it, because at the end of the day, everything is going to refer back to you and your personal business.